everyone, let's kickstart this video with, I don't have B-roll from this store. I know, how crazy. But you know what? Every time I go game hunting or thrifting or anything like that, and I go looking particularly for games, and trust me, there are a ton of games in here. I'm really excited about it because I only picked this up yesterday, I think, and I've actually forgotten a lot of stuff that's in here. Anyway, but normally when I don't take my camera somewhere with me, I end up finding lots of stuff. So it's always the way. It's like, don't take your camera and you find stuff, or take your camera and you don't find anything. So this is going to be purely me sitting here talking to you guys and letting you know what I picked up. So in these two big bags, this one is absolutely full to the brim, and so is this one. I spent $100 even. I don't know how that ended up working out. Maybe they just rolled it into that price. So I went to one particular store this month, and that store was super good to me. So there will be games and movies and CDs possibly. Some of them are amazing 90s soundtracks. Some stuff I've never come across before, especially one toy that I've not seen before. And yeah, it just ended up being a really good haul. So, okay, disclaimer, $100 was spent. You guys have got to let me know if you think I overpaid, or what's good, what's bad, or is any of it good? I don't know. But usually I try and budget myself each week a certain amount to go out and buy games. So I haven't been going out. I've not actually been going game hunting at all. I just thought I would check out the store, and it was, I'm glad I did. Alright, so I think we start with this bag first, and then we'll finish off with this bag. So let's get into it. I actually forgot, this guy gave me free games too. I really can't remember what's in here. This bag's pretty neat too, but anyway. We're somewhat sorted. Let's get straight into it. Let's maybe start with some of these CDs first and knock them over. And I really can't believe some of the games that are there. Shocked. It's taken my breath away. Okay, so now we've picked up a Paramore CD. If you guys are fans of Paramore, we didn't have any of their CDs, and thought we'd grab them. This is Fingerprints, I think it's called Fingerprints. Powderfinger, Best of. Powderfinger's an Australian band. Godzilla album, so good. The Blues Brothers. Now this is one of the original pressings of this CD, so I was really pumped to find this one. Another Paramore CD. One that I wouldn't have picked in a million years. I would find thrifting. Dumb and Dumber soundtrack. This one will be perfect at Christmas time around the barbecue. So it's Australia's Ultimate Songs. Oh, The Police Greatest Hits. This one is another one in my wildest dreams I would never have thought of picking up at an op shop or finding. The Three Musketeers soundtrack. Now, I think this is lastly, this is the original soundtrack for Disney Aladdin. Now, I do have this, but I have my original version on cassette. So, I'm very pumped to have found this. So yeah, let me know if you guys are a fan of the original Aladdin. I love this movie, and now I have the soundtrack on CD. So that was really cool. But they're the CDs. Let's take a look at some of these movies. There's a bit of a mixed bag from what I can see. Stacks and stacks. Alright, so these ended up being, we walked in and this is the sign that caught my eye. It was 5 DVDs for $5. Now the DVDs were all priced all over the place. So some of them were $5, some of them were $4, some of them were $3. So anything under $5 marked price was going to be included in the 5 for $5. So I think this ended up being possibly around $40 worth of DVDs ish, or maybe it's a little bit under, maybe it was $35 or something like that. But anyway, they're good deals. So one that we didn't have, Swingers. This is an Australian movie, The Wog Boy. This was too cool to leave. I've not seen this pack before. It's Movies of the Generations. This one actually has Billy Madison and Bill and Ted's Excellent Adventure in a double pack. Definitely super cool. I haven't seen this before. Was this released anywhere else? You guys have got to let me know. I'm a huge fan of both of those movies. Parent Trap. Now this is one that I do have, but I have an ex-rental and it's pretty hammered. So Eight-Legged Freaks. This one is in excellent condition. Another super cool one, Ace Ventura 1 and 2 double pack. Britney Spears Crossroads. You never come across this, so I haven't seen it. Got it. Rod Stewart, Moonstruck. Another classic, Jingle All the Way. Now, I keep picking this movie up, and I know it's been in a couple of videos now, but now I have the double pack, so Santa Claus 1 and 2. It's also coming up to Christmas, so I'm going to be pumping out those movies. Goofy movie. Oh, I ended up picking it up twice, Santa Claus 2. Oh well. Free Willy. This one is the one that stars Bindi Irwin. Now this one I hadn't found before in an op shop, and it's Junior. I don't actually remember liking this movie too much. I think it's very obscure, but I definitely like these two on screen together, Danny DeVito and Schwarzenegger, so Junior. My Best Friend's Wedding. Now again, you may remember, I don't know, I picked up Airheads before, but the disc is pretty hammered. This one is a mint disc, but the case is hammered, so I'm just going to do a bit of a switcheroony on that. But again, I'm a huge fan of Adam Sandler. Is anyone else a fan of Adam Sandler? I definitely am. Matilda, one we didn't have. Get Shorty and Be Cool double pack. The Wind in the Willows. I have this on VHS, so it's more convenient for me to have this on DVD, so I don't remember it that much. It's something I watched when I was a kid, I think. Thunderpants, I have no idea what the heck that is. Sealed copy of The Sound of Music. A sealed copy of Meatballs, another movie I haven't seen before. It stars Bill Murray. Let me know if you've seen that. And then lastly, Chip and Dale Volume 2. This one's also sealed, but it's not going to be sealed for long. I'm definitely opening this bad boy up. So that's the end of the CDs and DVDs. I hope I got through that really quickly for you guys. But this is all of the games. Now, as I said, I think this is about $50 worth or something like that with the stuff here. And I got some freebies, and you guys aren't going to believe the freebies. Like, honestly, it's crazy. So let's kickstart this. I'm going to get it all out. Okay. Now, in the front of the section... Get it out, Em. In the front of the store, they had like a little bucket full of cheap toys. Now, this is only a McDonald's one, but I don't have it. It's a Donkey Kong little cute Mario Kart style, and I tend to have a few of these different ones from Japan. So I don't have this one, and for 50 cents, I thought that's really cool little thing. It could be used for prop for an Instagram photo too. Also, what was super cool, we never find retro toys anymore. Like many moons ago, when we used to go op shopping, we would find so many vintage toys, and we have not found anything for, I don't know, well, the Batman thing. But anyway, before that, for a long time, I think I've touched on that before. But this is a Mighty Ducks toy. And we sort of like looked at each other for a bit and we're trying to work it out, but then obviously on the side is the logo, and it is super cool. I didn't recognize it first. I thought it might have been something from Darkwing Duck, and then it clicked. So this is a really cool piece. It definitely needs a good cleanup, but we ended up walking away with this for $2.50. So I'm very grateful that they ended up doing the 50-cent toy and this for $2.50. So yeah, very cool. You can tell by my voice I'm very excited by it. And another probably expensive purchase, but okay, I loved it. The Negan Sluggers t-shirt. Now, I have a love-hate relationship with Negan, but I'm a huge fan of The Walking Dead. Please don't hold that against me, anybody. I hope some of you are fans of it. And I had to have it. Just had to. So yeah, I'm a bit of a fan of Negan, so I'm not, anyway, that's another story for another day. Let's get into the games. So, we ended up picking up all of these stacks. Now, they were kind enough to let me behind the counter. They were also kind enough to let me sort of behind the scenes a little bit and have a look around, and that was really sweet of them. So I ended up grabbing a few PC games, one of which, this one I'm going to be gifting to a friend. It's Command & Conquer Kane's Wrath. It's an expansion pack. I don't know if this can be played or not for him, but anyway, it's nice to always pay it forward and send your friends the occasional game and gift, so I thought I would send that to him. These games are all pretty stellar. And as I said, they had games for $4 a piece because I'd bought so much in the store, DVD and CD wise. I'd already spent like $50 or whatever it was. They said, look, if you want to take a big bunch of games, we'll do them for $3. And then obviously I got some freebies, which is really cool. So let's get through them now. So Batman 3 Beyond Gotham. Now I haven't even checked these either, but I'm hoping they're all going to be in there. So that one has its manual and the game. Batman 2 DC Superheroes, the Lego. So these are both Lego games. The game is in there, no manual. There was also WWE 2K16 on the PS4. Some more. There is the Lego Movie, the video game. Again, super cool. All complete in there. Ooh, I picked this up and I forgot about it. Crash Mind Over Mutant on the Nintendo Wii. Then we've got Mario and Sonic at the Winter Olympic Games. Again, not a game that I have, but I'm pretty sure that these ones have, as I said, good trade value. So, I don't know. I have to work that out. What do you guys think? Do you guys trade your games when there's extra trade credit to bring something else that you're looking forward to down in cost? I'd definitely like to know. There's Lego Avengers. All in there. Lego Batman, the video game. It's in there too. Okay, so we're down to the final stack besides the freebies, and we'll finish off with the freebies. But I ended up grabbing Minecraft. This is one I don't have on the PlayStation 3. I do see it quite often on the Xbox 360, but I thought I'd just pick this one up. Again, it's good when people come over and they've got the kids. Kids love to play Minecraft, so that's all complete. Here's one that I definitely don't own. I have quite an extensive range of different Spider-Man games from over the years, PS1, PS2, but I don't have many on the PS3. There's obviously a couple that came out on Nintendo Wii 2 from my understanding, but I didn't have this, The Amazing Spider-Man. So this one looks like it's been an ex-rental. This is stuck inside, but I'm glad that it is there. And yeah, it looks really cool. So I'm definitely going to give that one a go. Another Lego Marvel Superheroes. This is an absolute cracker. I couldn't believe that this was on the shelf. This was one of the first games that I ended up seeing on the shelf. It's like the color of the spine definitely stands out to me. I don't know, it's just like the green and the aqua blue. I definitely knew which game it was to begin with. So it's Ratchet and Clank Quest for Booty. I don't know if you guys have played it. I'm obviously a huge fan of Insomniac games, so I definitely can't wait to have that in the collection. Then there is Dragon Ball Z, it looks like Battle of Z. I hadn't heard of this game before. Again, it's all complete. I think that probably was a really good find. You guys will have to let me know. And then lastly from this pile, Thor God of Thunder. I'm obviously starting to collect a lot more of the Marvel games. I don't know how that sort of happened, but I was enjoying the new Marvel Avengers game, and I really liked playing as Thor, so I thought I'd pick this up. It's probably vastly different. I don't know. Anyway, I thought I would get it, and I did for $3, and it's all complete in there. But to finish off this video, everyone, thank you for sticking through it. I wanted to show you 3 games that they ended up giving me for free. Now, the reason why he gave me these for free is because the discs are pretty hammered, but I think with the process that I've got in my YouTube channel, I might be able to give these a really good cleanup. So, and again, possibly used for trade credit. But there was Call of Duty Black Ops 3. Now, Black Ops 3 has zombies on it, and it actually has some of the older zombie maps re-released on there. Now, I obviously have 2 copies of this already, one for my husband, one for myself, but I will most likely send this to one of my friends so they can obviously join in multiplayer and play that with us. So that was a awesome freebie given to us, because obviously I'm going to on-gift it to somebody else. Wii Music, and you guys are going to be like, why did you take it for free? Well, one of the reasons is the case is actually really clean. It doesn't have any cracks. It's free from that, and it's also free on the plastics from a lot of scuffs. So a lot of people will look over the 10-20 cent games. I want to urge you not to do that. The reason being is if you have games in your collection that are quite valuable, you'll be able to switch those cases over, and it's something I have done for years. Now granted, I have probably a huge pile of cases in a plastic tub and they take up a lot of room, I know. But I do refer to those cases quite often. Sometimes I end up getting a loose disc somewhere and I'm like, oh, pops into my head that I have that case. So I hang on to them, and I definitely do change my games over. So this disc is probably not ever gonna work, but I'm definitely gonna keep the case. And then lastly, this game has held its value over the years, and everyone knows it, and it is Mario Kart on the Wii. Now this game definitely has some really good comps on eBay, but this disc is absolutely, as I said, like really badly scratched, everyone. So again, it's one that I don't know if it's salvageable. This is definitely one to touch base with you all about. What happened to this disc? Could it be saved from our process of repairing discs? I really hope so, because it's complete and the case is really good. So I ended up, as I said, walking away with these 3 titles. He gave them to me, and quite a stack of really cool games. I'm really sorry, everyone, that I didn't have my camera, but as I said, sometimes when I go to a store and I don't have my camera is when I have the best luck. But thank you very much for tuning into this video. I hope you've enjoyed it, and what I've picked up in October. As I said, I saved all of my pennies and I went out just the once. And I think we ended up picking up quite a lot of and extensive different things, and especially love this Negan shirt. But take care, everyone. If you'd like to see any of my other game hunt videos, hit the card above. And until next time, I'll talk to you later.